Hey, future fellow weird ass black sheep. How are you? Welcome, you weary traveler from bizarre world. You may have purposely passed the Twilight Zone. You definitely hit the fork in the road.
I love it. You guys are so great.
You most definitely were pulled to the ride.
Ding, ding, ding.
And rolled into the most offensive church this side of the universe, the party pin. We clap for you. Welcome. Welcome. And what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book called God Said, because God did not fucking say that. But I will tell you what God did say in his unofficial autobiography, as read by yours truly, the most amazing and the most wonderful saint of awesome, your super stone sage, Saint Nikki K. the Great. Yeah, and I am wonderful. Welcome. And what we are on is Samuel 14. I believe we're on Samuel 14. And where we left off, Samuel was praying for the people because they were being attacked. They were being attacked and they were freaking out. Right? Yes. They were going to fight, and then they made Samuel pray for them because they were freaking out. Now, Samuel told Saul a long time ago to wait for him to come. To wait for him to come before he sacrificed. Well, Saul did not wait, but like he was going to remember this anyways because Samuel told him this way in the beginning. It was like a whole thing. But anyway, Saul sacrificed, and Samuel freaked out and took the kingdom from him. Right? Well, he said God took the kingdom from you. So Saul started freaking out. And he's like, no, don't do this. Don't do this in front of the people. So Sam did not do it in front of the people. Sam has not taken the kingdom from him yet. So, if that sounds totally interesting and totally cool, and you want to know what happens next, come this way. I have the 6 C's for whatever time it is where you are. I have cannabis, cigarettes, coffee, chairs with your name on it, cat beds, and canine space. So, welcome. And 1 second. Henry. Oh, never mind. Hi, Super. Never mind. I thought you were Henry. Okay. Anyways, we are on chapter 14. Welcome in regardless, Ray. Oh, yeah, Ray's here to throw me off my game. Yeah. So, anyway, we're going on to chapter 14. Now, the day came that Jonathan said to the young man who was carrying, oh, shit. Am I in the wrong one? I am. I'm on 16. Holy shit. Yeah, this is where the people saved Jonathan from his dad killing him. That's absolutely right. That's what happened. Yeah. So we're on chapter 16. Mm, well, I'm glad I lost viewers before I found that out. That sucks. Anyway, make sure you guys share this out because we're trying to get 300 subscribers up in here because that would be great if we could get more people to chat in the chat. Would be a good thing. So now we are on chapter 16. Now, the Lord said to Samuel,
Hey, Sam, the fuck you crying for, dude? Look, that soul made his bed. He can lie in it. Look, I'm tired of you crying over this guy. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna send you to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have selected a king for myself among his sons.
but Sam, he said, uh, how can I go? When Saul hears of it, he will kill me. And the Lord said,
Take a heifer. Take a heifer with you, okay? And say, I have come to sacrifice. Invite Jesse, and I will show you what you shall do. You shall anoint for me the one who I designate to you.
so Samuel Samuel did what the Lord said and came to Bethlehem. And the elders of the city came trembling because they're rat snakes. And they came up to Sam like, are you peaceful? Because these motherfuckers are doing the wrong shit. That's the only reason you would ask somebody above you if you're in trouble, is because you're literally making trouble. Yeah. I mean, like, what do you guys think? If somebody above you came to you and you were like, hey, am I in trouble? Don't you think you would be doing something wrong? What about you, Ray?
Huh?
What about you?
What?
If your boss came to you, would your first question be, am I in trouble?
Usually yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if you're not causing trouble?
Well, if I ain't doing, I won't worry about it. Okay, what's up? What do you
Right,
need?
right. Your first question wouldn't be, am I in trouble? No, it'd be like, what do you need, sir? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. City came, do you come in peace? And he said, no, duh. I need to sacrifice to the Lord. So take a bath and come with me. And he also gave Jesse and his sons a bath and invited them to the sacrifice. Then it came about when they entered, he looked at Eliab and thought, surely it's this one. But the Lord said to Samuel,
Do not look at the appearance, right? Uh, nor at the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. God sees not as a man sees, for man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Then Jesse made 7 of his sons pass before Sam. But Sam said to Jesse, "The Lord has not chosen these." And Samuel said, "Are these all your kids?" Look, because I don't think it is. Oh,
No. Samuel said, I don't know. Is this all of them? And Jesse said, no, but they're the youngest. He is tending to the sheep. And then Sam said, I said all your sons. I didn't just say the ones you think. I said all of them. Right. Hi, Neil. So he sent and brought him, and he was ruddy with beautiful eyes and handsome as shit. And the Lord said, I
told you. Oh my God. I told you. He was so great. Oh my God. And I said it. He was so great. He's great looking. And I said he's after my own heart. So he does all sorts of cool shit. Man, he's amazing. I'm telling you. I picked him for a reason. Just wait. Just wait till he's grown. I looked at my crystal ball. I looked at my crystal ball. And I saw how beautiful he is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my me. Oh, oh my me. It's me right now in God voice. Look, he is so handsome. I love this guy. Man. And his his heart. Man, his heart is the most beautifulest ever. This guy can never sin because his heart is so happy. Yeah, he's such a happy guy. Just wait. Where am I at in the way? Wait, and brought him in. Yep. And the Lord said, "Yep, that's him." Ah,
and Samuel took a horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brothers. And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon David. From that day forward, Samuel rose and went to Ramah. Now the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Lord terrorized him. Where is CNA Productions? Where's the Drunken Wizard? Can somebody get a hold of the Drunken Wizard? Can somebody get a hold of Deb, who can for sure get a hold of Drunken Wizard? Because he's always asking me about this and he's gonna miss it. And then I'm gonna have to go backwards and read it again because it says, and an evil spirit from the Lord came upon Saul. God does have evil. And then where does it go when Saul dies? No one knows. The next thing you know, it's becoming a Satan. And this is not even the part. Yeah. Hi, Neil. How are you? Look, that shit was taken off my head today. So now my neurosurgeon gets to read all about it and gets to tell me if I have a tumor. But I'm gonna hey, there you are. There you are. I was just talking about you. I literally was just talking about you because I need you to hear what I'm about to read. Yeah, good because I got something for you. Yeah, you didn't even have to go looking for him. We were looking for y'all. I was looking for y'all. So, what do you got for me before I show you what I got for you? Uh, okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna lay it on you right now. Hold on. Before him, but looks at the heart. The Lord come here. He was ready. Rama. Okay. Now, the Spirit of the Lord separated from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Lord terrorized him. See, God does have evil, and it doesn't say where the spirit goes afterwards. So next thing you know, this motherfucker's becoming Satan. But this isn't the only angel that I think becomes Satan, because there's another one in the story of Jehoshaphat and Ahab, where that one for sure seems like it would become Satan or Lucifer, because he's tricksy, and God tells him to be tricksy. But we're not there yet. But we will get there. But this one I wanted to show you because we're there. So, what are you thinking about that? And anyone in the that's watching, feel free to join in the chat and tell us what you're thinking. And don't forget to like and subscribe. There's many people in the chat waiting to talk with you. Easy Tiger say, God's an artiste. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna read it to you. Okay. He comes here, terrorize him. Now, the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul. Okay, I'll just read you the whole thing. It's 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 13. And it says, Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brothers. And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon David from that day forward. And Samuel arose and went to Ramah. Now the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Lord terrorized Saul. So, what are you thinking? What are you thinking about that? All right. save this for a second. Terrorize Saul. Where am I at? Looks at the heart. Chosen one. Come here. Terrorize. Saul's servants then said to him, behold, now an evil spirit from God is terrorizing you. Let us now command your servants who are before you. Let them seek a man who is a skillful player on the harp, and it shall come about when the evil spirit is upon you, that he shall play the harp, and you will be well. And Saul said, okay, look, if you can do it. Then one young man and was like, oh, yep, there's a Bethlehemite who is a skillful musician, a mighty man of valor.
Right now, I bet it's one of those scammers Sleepy Joe let into the country. So I wouldn't recommend answering, but I believe in your constitutional right to do so. Someone is calling you right now, and I bet it's one of those scammers Sleepy Joe let into the country. So I wouldn't recommend answering, but I believe in your constitutional right to do so. Someone is calling you right now, and I bet it's one of those scammers Sleepy Joe.
I'm not answering it anyway. So Saul's servants are like, we can get somebody. And Saul's like, okay. And they're like, oh, what about this Bethlehemite? He's a good musician. He's a mighty man of valor, a warrior, one prudent in speech, and a handsome man. The Lord is with him. So Saul went to Jesse and said, send me your son, David. And Jesse took a donkey and loaded it with all sorts of shit and sent. Hello. Live streaming. All right. I'll go look right now. I don't know. Ray, there's a man outside. Ray, there's a man outside.
Good.
Yeah, there's a man outside.
Really?
Yeah. Tall, skinny guy. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go look right now. I'm going to take Dustin with me. That was crazy. That was crazy, crazy, crazy. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. That was totally unprofessional of me, but there's people checking out my garage and my cars. That's never good. Well, now I know. Keep my back doors locked and shit. And I guess I'm glad I have 3 boyfriends because there's a bunch of people. But anyway, let's get on to reading. Is he larger? Well, apparently my neighbor called me. Somebody was checking out the garage and the cars and is holed up in my backyard somewhere. And my backyard's fucking huge, man. And the steel mill is right over there behind my house. So, and I keep my doors open like during the day for the cats and other animals and stuff. But I guess I'm not doing that no more. That's kind of scary, ain't it? That's a bit scary. But we haven't even got to chapter 17 yet. My house is always exciting. There's always something going on. Usually it's animal related. So, how'd it go, Ray?
All clear.
Okay.
I didn't see nobody.
Okay.
We didn't see nobody.
Okay. Olivia called. She said somebody was back there looking at Dustin's cars and shit. And I don't know how he hopped the fence.
We
There's
checked all
wire.
around.
You checked all around?
Right.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's probably that same guy that I saw over the winter. Okay. So let's finish chapter 16. FEMA Region 4, Columbus, Ohio. There's crazy shit. Okay. So we're gonna.
She saw me.
Huh?
Nikki,
Yeah.
that lady, you call, she called you,
Yeah.
somebody on your driveway. I think she saw me. I'm coming to your driveway and come from back door.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're the man.
Henry, you're suspect.
No, because I thought you locked the front door. That's why I was coming to the back door. That's
She saw Henry.
Yeah, she saw me.
Did you tell Dustin that?
Yeah, yeah, she also told Dustin. Oh, my bad. She said, oh, it was him. That little skinny guy wearing white t-shirt.
Baby, I didn't mean to wake you up. Oh my God. At least my neighbors watch my house.
Yeah,
Look, I got great ass neighbors. Look at that. Wow, my neighbors are the most amazing fucking people.
yeah.
I'm so glad that I feed them all the fucking time.
Yeah, maybe I think she's sitting outside and drinking. Suddenly she saw me and tell you.
Yeah, yeah, she's not used to other.
Yeah.
That's so funny. It's not funny, but it is so funny. My neighbors are amazing. Look at that. See, I'm so glad I stalked my neighbor's house because if some, I got my neighbor's house key. So, man, look, God is good all the time. So, now, some needs a musician. And they're saying, David, this guy from Bethlehem can do it. So then Saul sent messengers to Jesse, like, send your son. So Jesse sends his son, David, with all the accoutrements of whatever you send a king. Like they have the things to send a king. But okay. So it came about when the evil spirit from God came to Saul. David would take the harp and play with his hands and like he would play with his feet. Listen, that's unnecessary writing. Makes his book longer for no reason. Anyway, Saul would be refreshed and well, and the evil spirit would depart from Saul. Dun, dun, dun. It was Henry. Yeah. Okay.
Thank God they don't call the cops.
Yeah. Right.
Mostly some people call
And the
cops.
funny thing is, you were out there looking for yourself.
Oh, I also didn't even know. I thought some. I just watched the TV and I thought
Yeah.
someone outside.
Yeah.
When I was
I watched.
when I was just came in and somebody outside. Wow, so strange.
That's so funny. And so, and whenever, okay, so that ends chapter 16. Should I reread it again? No, no. That was chapter 16. So we are going to go on to chapter 17 and hopefully not get interrupted by people called Henry stalking my house.
I'm not stalking. I just came
I
in.
know you're not stalking my house.
I'm not a stalker.
I might be a stalker. Stalker level 10. That's why I need to know where you guys are at all times.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Wow.
Yeah. I stalk your life, Henry.
Nobody's stalking me.
I might I might be stalking you.
No one's stalking
Man.
me. Nobody can try.
Yeah, I guess I can't really stalk you. You're in my house.
Yeah.
Does anybody see this beautiful man? You should date him.
I'm choosing Joyce and Henry.
Then see what's it?
Hey,
Damn, I
Henry.
saw someone say that Henry. Henry.
Henry.
She said. He said Henry. Damn. I threw some stray says. Wow. Sorry for that. Stray Henry. You look
Say,
great.
say, oh.
Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah. Thank you. I was trying to look great. Look, you missed it yesterday. I had all kinds of wires attached to my head. Henry, will you give me a little bit of soda? It's in the fridge. Here's my cup.
You
Yeah.
want me to put it here or just?
Yeah. I'm pouring soda in my coffee cup. What is happening? Hi, Miss Mud Duck. It turns out my neighbor called me because Henry was stalking my house. My whole house was in an uproar looking because my neighbor, could you say a
There's no
prayer?
soda in there. That's it.
Yeah.
No.
What?
There's, I think it's the apple juice.
Can I have some of that?
There's a food up there. You want me to get?
Yeah. You can just pour that one. I know. Okay. Anyways, Miss Mud Duck, it went great. They took that thing off my head. Yeah. You missed it, CNA. I had a bunch of wires attached to my head. Anyway, I will
Just
say a
put it in there.
prayer. What do you need me to? Everyone but Canadians. No. Hey,
Yeah.
Henry and Ray. We have to pray real quick. Will you pray? Okay. Hey, big guy. I know I ask you all the time to save America. So we would highly appreciate it if you save the world. I would appreciate it. Thank you.
What's the meaning of NPC?
Amen. No, I prayed for everybody. I prayed for the whole world.
For the US
Okay.
Except for Canadians.
world, well, everyone but Canadians. Good evening. Butter? What's that?
That's one of the chatters.
Oh, good.
And Miss Mudduck,
God.
we're on
What's that?
chapter 17. We were just reading about the evil spirit from God going on Saul.
Oh man.
You can sit in the chair. You want to stand? All right.
What are 2 hours? That's the thing.
Oh my God, we're almost at an hour and I've only got through one chapter. Things are happening. A thousand priests and a rabbi tried that once for me. What? What did they try for you? Saving America. They're not going to be able to do it because priests and rabbis are evil as fuck. God's not going to listen to them. Look, Jesus' birthday is coming up
Live from
on
Columbus,
the
it's Saturday
16th.
night.
I bought
What's
cupcakes.
today?
Today is the
13
14th.
or 14?
It's Trump's birthday. It's the 14th. But Jesus' birthday is on the 16th, and I was gonna celebrate it with a cupcake. So, do you guys want to celebrate it with me also? I'm gonna do a sermon, a Jesus sermon, the Beatitudes, because I'm really good at them, because it's for people like us.
Channel then. The party pen is
Okay.
live.
The party pen is wild. That's the room we're in. This is called the party pen.
Yep.
Yep.
It's also a flag day too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're not. Please don't get conspiratorial on my channel. Everything you just said is true, but we have to not troll my chat. I have to not troll my chat because I want to talk about the Bible until we're done. Okay, and then we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, which we can do right now. I'll stop.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Who is it?
He's a rapist. He's a rapist. Yeah.
Oh, he's a rapist.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll just.
And he's a rapper.
Oh. Look, Henry knows who that is. Look.
I mean, I can join.
The party pen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're in the way of Ray. There,
No,
we'll
I'm
do it
not.
like this. We'll do it like this, and we got all three of us. Scoot over a little bit. That way. There you go. It's all three of us. Are you sure you don't want to sit in a chair right in the middle? Henry's the new king. Oh, no.
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 Don't say that, man. No. Need to.
Is Neil
Need
too.
need.
That's a fun.
I didn't know
No,
you were
that's sober
Oh
Neil.
yeah, need to.
I didn't know you were the king of St. Roll.
Henry, where's the new king of what? What the fuck? Oh my
Things they
god.
come up with.
Oh man.
Hold on.
Things they
We
come up
read
with
the
on these
evil
chats.
part from the Lord. Only if you're going to discuss it.
No.
Look, we're going to.
The things they say on chat.
Now the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Lord terrorized him. What are you doing, Henry? Oh, rolling up the thing. Do you want that rolled up?
What?
It'll be real hot in there.
Yeah,
Behind the curtain.
Yeah, I know.
It'll be real hot. I'm just messing with you, Henry. Here, show 'em.
What?
Here, read it.
I see that.
He's saying sorry.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. He is pretty chill. He.
First Amendment right.
Oh, happy Father's Day, everyone. It was Saul. It was the first guy that they made king. You missed that part. That's why you got to come every day. You missed that part. They made Saul king. And then Saul fucked up. So they took all the God away from him and gave it to David. No, that was chapter 16, verse 20. Verse 20.
It's chapter 15.
No.
Here is chapter 16.
Yeah, that's right. It's chapter 16, verse 14. I need a weed break
You know
now.
why?
Yeah, we can do that. And it's chapter 16,
16.
verse 14. What are you laughing at? Oh, yeah. Let's smoke some weed. Henry, do you want to smoke this weed? Ray, you want to smoke some weed?
He's asking.
He knows. He knows.
Strength and faith, right?
Fuck yeah. Hold on.
Black Friday?
No. Ta-da! I
No.
Oh, we done?
no.
When you do.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. You're fine. I smoke. I smoke too much. I want to blow kisses to you guys and have a big plume of smoke, but it never happens. Maybe I could roll a joint and do it.
Yeah.
How about that?
Hit the little joint.
Yeah. But we are supposed to be here for Bible study. Well, actually, it's not even Bible study, it's Bible reading. And oh yeah, this shit is glue stuck in my head. It looks like Dr. Splooge. So Dr. Splooge is all in my hair.
What is
I
name?
let
Let
it
me
dry.
see. The guy
It's
says
it's glue.
he could not handle it. Okay. Thank you. Sounds like a plan. Neil got it. Here
Been
is
about
for your make it clear.
man, God is one evil dude. No, only part of it.
Been about 30 plus years. Who?
Since he's been smoking weed, I think.
Who?
Neil.
Oh,
It
Neil.
says he hasn't, or he's been smoking weed for 30 plus years.
How old are you now?
So since you were born, he's been smoking weed.
You was not even born. Right?
You weren't born when
Me?
he,
Oh
yeah,
I'm
you
not even
weren't born when he started smoking weed.
Who?
You,
I was born when he smoked.
no,
That's why I'm saying I'm not even born.
yes.
I born in 1997.
Oh my God.
1997.
I cannot believe that.
What?
that you were
Wow.
born in 97. I didn't even think you guys were even 18.
Really?
Have one of the
You did.
guy read a few verses?
No, they won't. They can't do that.
I don't think God is ever. It's like my father created me with my mother. My father is a great guy, but free will. I am a lot less present than my father. Wow. Ricky, did you hear what Saga just read? Saga? Who's Saga?
I'm Sage. It's S A.
Sage. I
Yes,
just did the
I'm.
wrong.
I'm Sage.
Sage.
Yeah. SAGE. Sage.
I just did the mistake.
That's not a mistake. You're fine. You're fine. Don't
Got it.
apologize. But look,
What is it?
sit down and we'll roll a joint.
Started smoking weed in the Nate, it's only
So,
32 o'clock.
even before I was born,
Oh, yeah.
or around the time I was born in 85.
Maybe my brother was 2 years old when he started smoking. 30. When he was 30. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm rolling a joint. Sit down and we'll roll a joint.
Looking for paper?
No, I'm looking for my weed.
Where you put it? It's all in there. I think you put it right there.
It's right here.
Oh, you put it back.
Yeah. Neil is only 32. Do you know I'm 40?
I've been for over 20 years. I have hold attention. I'm working on a fan motor. Fan motor.
He's saying he works sometimes. Oh, you're working on a fan motor. I can't play that on my stream.
I can play my
And I know what you said, Ricky, by the way, now that I read the whole thing properly. So what do you guys want to talk about now? And this is the last time I'm doing this, probably, until next Saturday, because I don't like having people on when I'm trying to read the Bible, because I think that it disrespects God a little bit. But my stream is about the Bible, so I have to keep this stuff about the Bible. Almost. Almost. So, well, because my channel was about what he said, you know, my channel was about God. But here, yesterday, I was talking about dropping a vibrator on my heart monitor. And today, we're talking about something other than the Bible. And that was disrespecting God because I'm not talking Bible. No, I mean disrespect God, not disrespect anything. Oh, I read that wrong. And yes. No, fuck no, I don't fuck with Muslims. They're too insecure about what they believe. No. Again, I've been reading the Bible for 5 years. But Henry told me I could read his Bible, but I've never read his Bible before, so I can't exactly read it like this. And the first time I read the Bible, I could also not read it like this. I read it pretty much word for word. Doesn't that sound like a fart? It's my knee on this wood. Yeah, I know Muslims are in the Bible, but they are very insecure about their religion and you can't talk about it or they will come and kill you. So I'd rather not fuck with insecure people. I don't know. I read the International Inductive Study Bible. Oh my God. Stop it. No party pooping, Ricky. But again, I don't fuck with insecure religions. Like all that Protestant bullshit, that Scientology bullshit. None of that. I don't believe aliens are coming to take people to alien heaven. You fucking die and rot in the ground. Fuck all the other shit. And when you're a spirit, you don't know shit. Jesus said that. You don't get fucking reunited with the people that you love. None of you know each other. That's why 7 men who are married to one woman can't claim her because all y'all are in God's army. And Jesus says something similar to that. And people who think they're first are going to back of line. And people that think they're going to back of line go to front of line and party with God. The people who think they're above everybody are literally going to purgatory. Yes, that's why you can't talk about their religion. Well, you can call BS, but even Jesus said that. God doesn't kill children. People kill children and use God. Again, that's why the Bible's called God Said What? Because God didn't say that shit. God got rid of the people before so he could start over his science project all new. And we're his science project until he decides to start over, which is not for until the sun dies. And that's like another 10 million years. I know it's the truth, but you bring up that stuff all the time. Now, granted, not about your daughter, you didn't, but like, I'm sorry that happened to you. But it's one of those things that you don't have to put your personal business out there like that. I don't know. I don't care. I do care, but I don't know what to do about any of that or with that information. I don't. Just fuck it. Can we go on to chapter 17? Where am I at in life? Oh, and also, I don't know if I should read the Psalms and Proverbs or not, because the Psalms and Proverbs are very fucking long for no real reason. Man, I don't know where I am in the book now. Oh, there it is. Okay. Chapter 17. Okay. Oh, yeah. Again, that wasn't God saying that. That was just some dude that was mad about being called bald. Right, exactly. That wasn't God. That was Elisha. And Peter stared the husband and wife to death. Again, that was not God. That was Peter in his death stare. And I made fun of him for that the whole entire book. Okay. So, we're going to go on to chapter 17. Now, the Philistines gathered their armies for battle, and they were gathered at Soko, which belongs to Judah. And Saul and the men of the vampires were gathered and camped in the valley of Elah, and drew up battle array to encounter the Philistines. And the Philistines stood on the mountain on one side, while Israel stood on the other side, with the valley in between. So, I don't know. Stop asking me questions you don't know, I don't know the answer to. We haven't even got there yet, I don't think. So, this is, I'm going to give my warning again right now. This is a part of Das Bible that is very controversial, because I have my opinions, and I will make them known like I did the first time. And the second time. Smoke another one, dick buck. Okay. Okay. You're right. CNA. You're right. Amen. Amen. Okay. Are we ready to do chapter 17? Yeah, we're ready. Now, the Philistine. Oh, yeah. So, they were like one over here and one over here. And then they're going to attack each other like the orcs and the elves do in the battle. They're like, oh, and these guys are like, oh. So then they're all fighting like, bruh. Right. You need warm tea, kid. Look, I got some in the kitchen, and I want to add coffee creamer and sugar. And yeah, stop throwing me off. Look, I'm trying to do this. Okay. Together. Wait, I think I read that wrong. The Philistines gathered their armies for battle, and they were gathered at Soko. Saul and the men, and they stood on one side of the mountain. Then a champion. I was wrong. Then a champion came out from the army of the Philistines, named Goliath from Gath. Look, hold on. Get comfy. Get comfy, Ray. Okay. I'm going to do this Bible like the Bible thing. Okay. So, then a champion came out from the army of the Philistines named Goliath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span, and he had a bronze helmet on his head, and he was clothed with scale armor. He was clothed with scale armor. I don't like that. I feel like I'm going to rip it. Scale armor. Which weighed 5,000 shekels of bronze. He also had bronze greaves on his legs and a bronze javelin slung between his shoulders. Speaking of, look up Brock Lesnar's daughter. She once shot put 26 feet. Yep. Check her out. She looks just like Brock Lesnar if he had boobs. Look her up. And the Philistines and a champion. Okay. And the shaft of his spear was like a weaver's beam, and the head of his spear weighed 600 shekels of iron. Pretty much he was stacked to the brim with shit. And he shouted to the ranks, "Hey, if y'all motherfuckers lose, you get to be my servants." Okay? And if you think you have anybody tough, come and fight me. Right. And again, the Philistines said, "I defy the ranks of the vampires to this day. Give me a man to kill." Then Saul and all Israel heard these words. They were dismayed and greatly afraid. Okay. Now, David was a son of the Ephraimite of Bethlehem and Judah. Remember, they called David a Bethlehemite. But now, for some reason, he's an Ephraimite. This is kind of bullshit. Why are they changing where he's from? Anyway, his name was Jesse, and he had 8 sons. And Jesse was told in the days of Saul, advanced in years among men. Oh, Jesse was old. And the 3 sons of Jesse had gone with Saul to battle. And the names of his sons were Elah, the firstborn, the second Abinadab, and the third Shemaiah. I don't think, well, anyway. David was the youngest. Now the 3 oldest followed Saul, but David went back and forth from Saul to tend to his father's flock at Bethlehem. And the Philistines came forward in the morning and evening for 40 days and took his stand. Yeah, but he's not, though. God is fun. He does all sorts of shit, mostly for no reason. Yeah. Then Jesse said to David, go ahead and take some food and shit to your brothers. And bring 10 cuts of cheese to the commander of their 1,000. And look into the welfare of your brothers and bring back news of them. For Saul and they and all the men of the vampires are in the valley of Elah, fighting among the Philistines. So David rose early in the morning and left the flock with the keeper and took the supplies and went as Jesse commanded him. And he came to the circle of the camp while the army was going out and battle away, shouting the war cry. And the vampires and the Philistines drew up in battle array, army against army. Then David left his baggage in the care of the keeper and ran to the battle line in order to greet his brothers. As the man was talking to them, behold, the champion Philistine was coming up from the army of the Philistines, and he was talking mad shit. Okay? And then the vampires fled from him and were greatly afraid and said, have you seen this man who is talking all this shit? And it will be the man who kills him will all kinds of great shit will happen. And then David was like, what's going to happen if somebody wins? And Eliab said to, he said to the people, and Eliah's anger burned against David. And he said, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, seriously, you don't need to be here. Right? And then David was like, shut the fuck up. It was a question. And then he said, what does it matter? And then they told this to Saul, and Saul sent for him. And David was like, don't even worry about it. I'll just go fight him. It ain't no thing for me. I kill lions and tigers and bears, oh my. I kill all sorts of shit. This guy ain't nothing. And Saul was like, okay, whatever you said, and put his arm around him. And David was like, I cannot wear this. Like, are you kidding me? I cannot wear this. Who's all still here? Because it's about to get really good. Who's all still here? Somebody just left. Somebody just left. So who's all still here? Okay. So David took him off. And then he stuck his stick in his hand and chose for himself 5 smooth stones and put them in his shepherd's bag. And this thing was in his hand, and he approached the Philistine. Okay. Then the Philistine looked and saw David and was like, the fuck is this? He's way too pretty to fight me. And then David was like, I can still fight you. No matter what you say, I can still fight you. And then David was like, come get some. Come get some, bro. I ain't even scared. Look, because I'm going to fight the shit out of you, and it's going to be so great. Look, I'm going to wreck you, right? Look, I'm going to beat you because God, right? And all his assembly may know that the Lord does not deliver by sword or spear. For battle is the Lord's, and he will give you to our hands. And then it happened when the Philistine rose and came and drew near to meet David, that David ran quickly toward the battle line to meet the Philistine. And David put his hand into his bag and took a stone and slung it and struck it into the Philistine's forehead. And the stone sank into his forehead, and he fell on his face to the ground. Thus, David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone, and he struck the Philistines and killed him. And there was no sword in David's hand. So amazing. Okay. Then David ran and stood over the Philistine and took his sword and drew it from his sheath and killed him and cut off his head. When the Philistines saw that their champion was dead, they fled. And the men of the vampires and the werewolves arose and shouted and pursued the Philistines as far as the valley to the gates of Ekron. And the Philistines, and the slain Philistines laid among the way to Aram, even to Gath and Ekron. And the sons of the vampires returned from chasing the Philistines and plundered their camps. Then David took the Philistines' head and brought it to Jerusalem, and he put the weapons in his tent. Now, when Saul saw David going out against the Philistine, he said to Abner, "The fuck is this, yo?" And Abner was said, I don't fucking know. And the king said, "Go find out." Then David returned, and Abner took him and brought him before Saul with the Philistine's head in his hand. And Saul said, "The fuck are you?" And David was like, "I and the son of your son Jesse and Bethlehem. Why didn't Saul recognize him? Why didn't Saul recognize him? He's literally the dude that plays his harp. Just killed the bad guy, which is wild. I don't know. Dead air is bad air. What's up, Ray? Can I have a cigarette? Can I have a cigarette?
Huh?
Can I have a cigarette?
Good.
Thank you, old man. Thank you, old man. Crotchety old man. And then the zone. Well, welcome. Look, what do you think? Why don't you think he recognizes David? The dude that plays his harp. No. Saul was David's boss. Saul is king and David is just some random dude that can play music. Ray, you're so funny.
Random. Yeah.
I
Random
like
dude
making people
who plays
think.
the harp. I don't think so.
You don't say so? You need to say so.
Yeah.
And there is a part coming up here in the Bible where it actually says, read the Bible and the language that people understand. And there's a lot of people that understand the way I talk, and I'm trying to get them in this way. And I want to get 300 subscribers because I think it would be neat. So you can share me out to other people, and maybe will get 300 weirdos and more people that chat. So you guys have other people to talk to also. And I want to see something. No new subscribers. No. What kind of face is that, Ray? What kind of face is that?
Huh?
Why did you make that face?
Well, someone said in the zone. I'm in the zone.
You're in the zone? Yeah.
Telephone tipping to the twilight zone. Here's it now. Feels like being close. Nothing new in the morning star. Well, I'm gonna go now. I've gone too far. You will come to know. When the voice is the phone.
There you go. There's your song for the day. Yeah, Neil, you should hear me out, babe. Can't even do it with a cigarette. I suck at life. Man, I suck at life. Yeah, Neil, Ray knows everything. Neil, I'm thinking about you. That's weird. Is anybody else gonna dress up for Father's Day tomorrow? I'm gonna dress up for Father's Day. I got a pair of boots. I can't find them. But I got a total 90s outfit. Damn. I really suck at that. I want to do it one time. There you go. Nope. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna dress up for tomorrow. I'm gonna find my makeup and put it on tonight so I can just wake up with it on in the morning. Cause I had to take 3 showers today. Dustin would not let me go anywhere without that glue Dr. Splooge out of my hair. He would not. And he's like, nope. So he literally washed my hair 3 times. I took so many showers today. So I can put on makeup. Yep. Dustin's making a whole beef brisket. He said it was 20 something dollars marked down from 99. So he had to cook it. And he cooked it for Father's Day. Are you leaving? Are you leaving?
I'm not doing golf. I'm just,
Saying goodnight
yeah.
for no reason?
Yeah.
Hey. Talk to the people. I gotta pee.
Huh?
Talk to the people.
About what?
I don't know. I have to
You don't
pee.
know.
No, just talk to him.
You want a bathroom or what?
Yeah.
Oh. Howdy. What's up, y'all? Yeah, just going through the John or the Joni. She'll be back. Yeah, I've been friends with Sage for about 18, almost 20 years. What's up, Neil? How's it going? What y'all up to tonight? Besides chatting online. It's Ray. Ray. Yes, it is. It's me, Ray. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ray, you can just say it.
I'm just talking.
Hey, Henry.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing.
Huh?
There you
DNA
go.
Productions knows my full name. Disclaimer, kid? No. I
Henry.
I had never seen your disclaimer, kid.
He's calling you a kid.
Huh?
He's calling you a kid.
Well, thank you. I'm 61 years old. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, I think
Kids
you're
sitting in the
older.
I'm 61.
How
That's
old
a
are
6 and
you?
1 together. Yeah.
How
I'm
old are
born in
you?
1964, son. I'm gonna be your daddy.
How old are you,
Who?
Henry?
Oh, now I'm just 28.
28.
Yeah,
I'm 40.
it doesn't matter.
I'm the oldest. Oh no, Ray's the oldest one in this room. Haha, Ray.
Oh
I
my
don't drink
god.
now.
You're the baby.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
Do you want a diaper?
Who, me? I don't know. Henry, hello. Hi. What's up? Real is 32. Oh, no. 28.
No, one of the guys in the chat.
Oh, I thought it's so.
He's 32. How old are you, drunken wizard? You gotta do that thing.
What?
You gotta pack it. You gotta pack it. He doesn't make them like I do. Here, Henry. Henry, don't smoke that.
That's a mental?
No, it's not packed right. Can you find my tobacco? Awesome. How old are you, drunken wizard? Yeah, I know. They don't ever answer me. They just leave dead air. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. It'd be totally awesome. I'm trying to get to 300. My normal content is I read the Bible, but today we're celebrating Jesus' birthday early because his birthday's on the 16th, and I have a cupcake, and I am Jesus.
Oh.
His birthday is in 2 days. Yeah. Nobody believes me, but it is. June 16th is Jesus' birthday. We give presents to this guy they decided was Santa Claus because he did shit, but I don't know, a bunch of dudes decided he was a saint because he broke into people's houses and left them shit. But really, it was just one family. From what I understand, it was one guy who did it one time, maybe. Does anybody know the story of St. Liquid? Hold on. I might know one. May the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a lady you're hauling. I'd hate to see her go. Or there's another one. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. Look, Abby the Spoon Lady, soldier in the army of the Lord. That is the best version of that song I ever heard because that lady's playing it on the spoons. And there's a guy with a homemade guitar and a homemade drum on his feet. Yep. It's Abby the Spoon Lady. I don't know any real Jesus songs. I don't really go to church. I know a couple bluegrass Jesus songs, but I don't remember what they are right now. If you want to hear some real gospel, Randy Travis gospel CD. That's my favorite gospel CD. Randy Travis gospel songs. Yep. I don't know. She ain't got no teeth. No, don't hear me all night. I got a hole in my throat, dude. And I never been able to sing. Maybe if I had a banjo and I could sing hillbilly music, yeah, I bet you I could. But I'm telling you, if you want to hear good gospel, Randy Travis gospel. Yeah. And if you want to hear Soldier in the Army of the Lord, Abby the Spoon Lady. Yeah, but have you seen that song? It's called Soldier in the Army of the Lord. And if you're talking about my videos, go to my playlist. It's called Bible Poems something. Bible, Psalms, and Proverbs. I don't remember. But I have Psalm and a proverb for every day. And they go in order. Yep. Or the Songs of Solomon. I got a playlist for them. Because that's my favorite book. Because that chick is busted. Just wait. Because Dustin also sees things from the dark side because nothing good's ever happened. And it's hard to see the positive when your life's so dark, even though it's your fault that your life is that way, but you refuse to see your own bullshit in the midst of the bullshit that is your total fault. And you don't want to blame yourself. You want to blame everyone else. And it's really not anybody else's problem. That's why they don't know what the fuck you're talking about until you have to self reflect. But if you don't know how to self reflect, then you're never going to self reflect. And it's always going to be, if you do what you've always done, you get what you always got. Because it's your own damn fault. But I don't know. Neela's a pretty good guy. On my channel, at least. But I've stopped seeing everybody else as a problem. And I self reflect. I've been through a lot of anger management and rehab once. I only been to rehab one time. And my drug dealer picked me up from rehab. It was fucking great. Look, let me tell you, I'm not reading the story of Jesus for a little while, but I'm gonna do his sermon June 16th on his birthday. I'm celebrating with a cupcake. So please bring. I was born November 10th. I am also a Scorpio and a Juggalo. And I am one of the jokers on the Joker's card. Can you guess which one? I'm the Wraith. I'm the blue Wraith. But on the Scorpio side, I'm a nympho with a sex addiction, and I am way too positive. But I used to be a lot of negative. But even when I was in negative situations, I was very positive about it. It's probably why nobody ever, like serial killers never try to kill me. Because I'm so positive and talkative. And I do love you, Duck, and I am a Scorpio raccoon. Oops, sorry to do that all up in your ear all this time. But I have a hole in my throat and I never know when it's coming. You can kind of like stick the tip of your finger in it, tickle it. Anyway, I'm a midnight toker. I get my loving on the run. Ooh. Cause I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a midnight toker. Hey, Ray. Ray. You need to learn to play the guitar.
Really?
Yeah. I get my loving on the run. Hey, what's everybody thinking about? Do you have any questions that I could advise you on?
If you keep talking about me, baby, say I'm doing you wrong.
Don't you worry, baby. Don't worry.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, those are the words.
Yeah, okay.
People talk about me.
I mean, it has to be, you have to get, I had to get a left-handed guitar because I'm left-handed.
That's aggravating. But since my right arm don't work very well, I mostly use my left hand, except for I can still write with my right hand, which is like, thank God. Do you see that, Ray? The we love you part.
Cause I'm right here, right here.
Right here at home. Oh my God, it's almost midnight. Hi, if you're here, chat in the chat. Cause I'm about to call it in a few minutes before my husband gets mad at me because I have been streaming late lately. Well, no, I haven't. I rewatch these streams to see how it went. So please let me know how you think it went.
Yeah.
Dead air is bad air. Man. What a hold on. I'm going down
No.
'cause you ain't around. My whole world's upside down. We love you guys too. I miss you guys when you're not here. Good night, Miss Mud Duck. It's time to give your pillow some head and your sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever. You know how to play the harp? Yeah, I bet that sounds so beautiful. Yeah. Oh, he's chatting. Dun, dun, dun. Do, do, do. Do, be, do. Dooby 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 doo. Dun, dun, dun. Strangers in the night. We're nothing but strangers in the night. I don't know any of the words to that song. You're leaving, Ray? You can't leave yet. I'm about to tell everyone. It's time to give your pillows some head and your sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever. And if anybody ever sees Beezilla in the chat, it would be wonderful. That guy is pretty cool. No, I've never seen them before. I'll look them up.
Well, it's on you.
I'll have to look them up because I watched two cellos and this band called or this girl group. They play the violins. They're called Palladio, and two cellos and the piano guys. I really like them. And it's probably their old shit. I'm not even gonna pretend that I've seen anything new from them.
Sweet dreams of me.
Who am I to disagree?
Sweet dreams are made of me. Who am I to disagree?
Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Okay. So is everybody okay? I would like them. Okay. I'll look them up as soon as I'm done with this. Because I'm going to watch this over. You know, because Ray's funny. And I'm going to watch it on 2 times speed because it's even funnier. You guys should check it out one time. Watch it on 2 times speed because it's so
Travel
amazing.
the world.
Seven seas. So, I want to tell everyone that I love you. It's time to give the pillows some head and the sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever. I love you guys so much. You are my world. And I get in trouble sometimes because you guys are the only thing I make sure I see every day. I just want you to know that if you never feel loved, I love you because you're amazing. Have the sweetest dreams ever. Good night.